I need audio played for my nominee.
Screw you now.
That wasn't me that did it.
I can see in the camera.
It wasn't him.
They're lying to you.
Let me, maybe he really did have an aneurysm and it's messing with his vision because no.
Just so you know, the tall, skinny one is Otter. The other one.
Nice to meet you.
Is Pat.
Oh, okay.
and the fat one is Girl.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna probably keep it Ryan. I think this is gonna be the last show is Otter, as adapted from the book Precious, as adapted from the essay Precious.
Shut up, Ryan.
Technically, I am retarded.
ProjectXshow.com, Project Spell with a K.
Now with a C.
Backwards of K.
Because we're awesome retarded. We're retarded.
Project X.
Live from Morning Show Central. Shit. Cocaine Energy Drink Studios and MorningShowCentral.com Radio Network. It's the Project X Show, baby! I'm Otter. To my left is Pat. To my left are Girl. To my right, Johnny Five. To my dog leg right, Rooster.
I'd like to point out that the death of Otter lasted about as long as any death in any comic book ever.
Yeah.
Or any death that we've staged on this show.
We've never staged death.
No, it's all been real. In the production studio, Chris, Msc Everman, in the green room, diligently working. Our intern, Mr. Tibbs, who we had a good discussion with. Good the more you know last week.
He always teaches us something.
If you're not right there, get to the website, ProjectXshow.com, Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
I would do my line, but my mic's not on.
And Chris looks at you so confused, like, what? A mic?
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, all of a sudden.
Okay.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668.
Is that, wait.
Yeah.
Is that something that's supposed to be done before the show starts?
Yeah, it's been plugged in. It's just I gotta.
Now I hear a lot of things.
Here, I'm gonna hold it this way.
What?
I hear like a lot of movement.
What is going on?
I think we might have a bad cable, dude.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
We just need to mark it so we can make sure Girl gets it.
If you want to call 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide, and Sherman Hemsley is still in a cooler.
Awesome.
In El Paso, Texas.
What?
Oh, my.
Apparently, there's a dispute over the embalmment of his body.
They should probably get on that because I have to imagine he's going to go bad pretty soon.
Oh, he must be so ripe right about now.
All those dry cleaning chemicals from the 70s, he's fine.
He died July 24th from lung cancer. His body has remained in El Paso in a funeral home in El Paso because of challenges to the validity of his will.
What's the storage fee like on that? Like at this point, I'd just be like, screw it, just dump them somewhere. I'm not paying that
It's going to take it out of the inheritance.
I have to imagine it's right up there with the fees for you store it. Just
no.
put him in a locker somewhere. Which would make for the best episode of Storage Wars ever. What's that under the tarp back there? Oh, that's Sherman Hamilton.
George Jefferson. Apparently, he named his, and this is in quotes, so I guess it's actually in the will, his beloved partner, Flora, whatever her last name is, as the sole beneficiary of his estate. The will is being contested by Richard Thornton of Philadelphia, who claims to be George Jefferson's brother, and says that the will might not have been made by the actor.
Does he know that that's just a character?
I thought Sherman Hemsley was the character. George Jefferson was the real guy.
I was going to say, is this, I mean...
Apparently, it's going to go to probate court on Monday. Court documents estimate his estate to be worth more than 50... Ready for this? They estimate his estate to be worth more than $50 $1,000.
I thought you were going to say $50.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, they better get on that, paying that storage fee. And what's it? He claims that he's his.
Yeah, he says that he's his brother.
Before they take it to court, shouldn't they at least figure that out? Because if he's not really his brother,
That's pretty easy to test, right?
I think so.
He just calls mom up. Hey, did you have another one?
I mean, they got the one body
Is this
lying
him?
there. Just take DNA off of the dead
Right.
one, match it with the guy that's living.
Why does it take 2 months? to
I
get
don't
DNA?
know. Jeez. Maury
CS
does it in like 15 seconds.
CSI would have had this solved already.
I know.
So that's where George is, in case anybody was wondering.
I was.
They would have found out who really killed him while they're at it.
In other news this week, nothing exciting has happened to myself. What about anybody else?
Apparently, there's a
No.
baby screaming at us.
Oh, yeah?
Excitedly.
It's the sound of my voice.
MacGyver for life is
No,
is
that's
back
what's making the baby scream.
in the chat.
Hey, baby. Hey.
Hey, baby Alex.
I don't know what else you say to babies.
Little PX baby Alex. Alex, look at the screen.
Hey.
Hey.
You say whatever you want because he's so small that he doesn't really understand yet.
Boopy doopy 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 doo.
Oddly
Maybe
enough,
not whatever you want. Maybe not whatever you want.
I don't know. What do you say to little babies? You have one, Pat. What do you say to yours?
oddly enough, that was recycled from the last time she was in the bedroom.
Nice. I've had two, and I can honestly say the only thing you say to little boys is "shut the hell up."
Say whatever I want. I carry on conversations.
You're 6 months old, sack up.
Now he's crying. See what you did?
Aww.
You know what? We'll do this since we're on the topic. I was going to save it till later. But apparently there's... What the hell?
No way.
Oh, we're all
Did I
off.
just go deaf in my left ear?
We're all off.
Apparently,
now.
we're
That's
gonna-
Cool.
Hey!
There
Apparently, my cable went loose and it killed everyone.
we go. Chris, we're in this business because we like the sound of our voices. If you could like keep us hearing that.
Not necessarily each other's voices.
Yeah.
but our own.
But we like our own.
I gotta disagree because I can't imagine she even likes her own voice.
No. She's just gotten used to it.
We know she doesn't have a fan in Alex.
I'm fixing it.
It's good now. Don't do anything.
You're fixing her
Don't
voice?
fix it.
I was like, her voice? Do we have a voice modifier?
Do
There?
have
Yes,
a
we
dev-
do, actually.
Do we have a
If you
device
remember,
for that?
Can
Yeah.
you ball up your fist?
Her date, yeah. Her
Yes.
date used
Jab
it.
to the left.
Oh, that's right. They use it on the dating game.
Yeah, Chris, can we voice mod
How
her,
could I
please?
forget?
Yeah, I can fix it. Hold on.
Thank you.
As a topic on the topic of babies and kids, there's a 42-year-old Canadian radio host named Buzz Bishop. I don't think that's his real name.
We can call Heather B and find out.
By the way,
Because there's like 5 radio hosts in Canada.
yeah, and it's not her, and it's not her it's not her host of her show. So.
Yeah, because that's a fat dude.
yes.
This guy, he's
So
a...
wait, girl co-host with her?
Yep. He's a radio host and a daddy blogger. And he wrote a post titled, "Admit It, You Have a Favorite Kid."
That sounds dirty, dude.
I do. Spanking and online backlash from Word. I don't know what that is. Oh,
was like,
sparking,
what?
not spanking. That's
I
sparking.
was gonna. I'm like, I didn't send you that article.
On the parenting website, Babbel, which is what she did to Alex to make him cry, I guess. He wrote, and this is a quote from his blog that he wrote, "Yes, I have a favorite son, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm guessing you could look deep in the mirror and admit you have a favorite too."
Well, I'm totally the favorite in my family.
Yeah, we
God, that doesn't bode well for the rest of your family.
I mean, my brother came in here and was all bitter about it. Remember?
Well,
I was my
he's
dad's favorite.
our
I didn't know that
favorite.
much.
We're your brother's new family.
I know.
We're the family that he actually likes.
Now, he goes on to say that he doesn't give the favorite kid, 5-year-old Zachary, preferential treatment over the younger one, Charlie, who's 2. He writes, I don't let Zachary get away with anything because he's my first pick. I just, like him better. I admit it, my oldest son is my favorite because he can do more things.
I would say that with it being 5 and
The other one's 2.
Yeah.
You know what though? Dude, I have a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old or a 13-month-old. Wow, I'm trying to age my kids up. I can say I think the baby's my favorite only because I'm his favorite.
That makes sense.
If that makes any sense at all?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he's the one that he comes to me when I get home, and the other one runs away. So he's just become my favorite.
He
Yeah,
says,
that makes sense.
He says, to me, he's more fun. He goes on to say, I don't love either of my sons any more than the other, but I do like them differently. I'd be willing to bet you're the same.
My mom told me I was her favorite, but that was about a year after I moved out.
So apparently, this has caused backlash backlash online from angry parents saying what a terrible guy he is.
Oh yeah, because they're afraid to chew.
There it is.
Yeah. So much better.
Really? No, come on.
No, actually, it's not, because it's not really a voice modification so much as it sounds like she's echoing.
Yeah.
So now there's like two of her.
Can we try something else?
Now that was annoying.
Oh,
That's even worse.
I'm done.
The cackle was the worst. Go on, tell him to turn it off. You have a point to make about the story. I'm waiting for
I
it.
do have a point to make, and now I sound like a gay black guy.
I was going to say drag queen, but then I realized that's too close to the truth.
Hey.
No, hear me out. Whereas normally you just look like one,
Oh.
now you sound like one as well.
Anyway.
Your point. I'm
I don't
waiting.
even remember what my point was. I think
The backlash from the parents. the
Oh
angry
yeah,
parents.
because people are afraid that this 2-year-old's going to get online and read that his dad doesn't like him as much as his older brother.
Who cares?
That's what I said. But I think this
kid's
is true
two.
though. I know.
The kid's too. By the time he reads it, it's going to be 15 years down the road, and he's going to know already.
Right.
Look, I figure it this way, man. Parents, every kid has a favorite parent because the other one's an asshole.
Sure.
Yeah. I have a
So-
favorite parent.
And if one of my kids is an asshole towards me, doesn't it make sense that I would like his brother more? Not love him more, just like him more, and prefer to spend more time around that one.
I think the biggest issue that's being taken, and I didn't look at all the angry quotes from people because they're stupid. At least my issue with it would be, okay, he has a favorite kid, and I'm sure it's inevitable. I'm sure you have a favorite, or eventually you will. I'm sure you said already that you have a favorite because he likes you more.
I was my dad's favorite. That was well known. Everyone in the family would admit it except him.
I know for a fact my little brother was my parents' favorite. They never told me that. I just know.
Well, look
see,
at you.
My parents say the same thing. Oh, we don't have favorites, but I'm my mom's favorite, my sister's my dad's favorite, and it's always been that way.
I was told in a drunken night a few months ago with my aunt and uncle and mom that
You were an accident.
that my little brother,
That's what I was waiting for.
my little brother and
He already knew that.
my
It's usually how that happens.
my little brother and my cousin Shannon are my grandmother's favorites because I always thought, being the firstborn and the way she treated me, that I was her favorite. So I came out one day when we were all drunk and said something, and they all like cut me off. They're like, no. Like, what are you talking about? No, they're like, it's Jason and Shannon. I immediately gave my grandma a middle finger. She wasn't there to see it, but I said, "F you, grandma," flipped her off.
I remember.
So I think you're gonna have a favorite. It's hard not to when there's multiple involved. Like me, I have a favorite. My puppy's the favorite.
I was like,
Out of my nieces and nephews, I have a favorite there too.
But I don't think you come out and say it. I think it's okay to think it. And even if you do say it, maybe to your wife or another person, tongue in cheek or whatever kind of thing, don't post it for the world to see. I think that's kind of tacky. I would take issue with that.
I know I put it out on the internet, but let's be honest, nobody's gonna hear it.
Sure, but
Except,
this guy being Buzz Bishop,
John and Amy.
apparently a lot of people are gonna hear it.
Yeah, Buzz Bishop is
Buzz
all
Bishop.
about getting it out there. It's just another reason why radio people shouldn't have kids.
The tens of his listeners and 20s of his readers are gonna be pissed.
Hey, that's a lot in Canada.
well, with the conversion, it's like 30.
He made this announcement on Good Morning America too, girl.
Well,
Did
no.
you see
Well, I
that?
think he wrote the blog, and then Good Morning America booked him as a guest.
Right.
And he defended himself. Yeah, and he was basically like, "Yeah, I mean, I like one of them more than the other." But I remember hearing a conversation between two people I work with one day, and
About
The
how,
ugly one and the blind one.
no.
About how
no.
you're not the favorite
office,
of either of them.
Office people at work.
You know,
Not-
those little piss ants.
Yeah.
The ones that are hidden in the basement.
Yeah.
The
ones that-
promosexuals and such.
the ones that live upstairs. And the one woman said her kids are a little bit younger than his, and she said, I'm afraid that they're gonna grow up and I'm not gonna like one of them. and he said that's a really valid point. I get that. And they had this conversation about you still love your kids, but sometimes one grows up and you just don't like it.
Well,
I get that.
I say,
Yeah.
let me put it this way. As I said, I was my dad's favorite. My brother, my mom's favorite. and that's still, she still absolutely loves him, despite the fact that he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's a giant asshole.
I mean, my brother's an a-hole, and my
That's
mom
like 3 by
caters to
now.
him.
We might be higher than that. I think I blew 3 off by myself.
Could be.
You got 1 on the first.
Yeah, but
sentence.
I think yours got blown off when you didn't have a mic.
Off mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that counts. Oh, we got to be careful, guys. We have a baby that listens to us.
Oh, and we already had one saying "boom, bitch" years ago.
I was saying, I spent
By the way, when can he call in again, Dad?
don't talk to me. I spent all my time around a baby who's months older than this baby.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a good year before we have to worry about whether or not we can say those things in front of this baby.
Dude, my kid just said it the other day.
Yeah, but they hear
for the
it
first
and
time.
it sits in their brain.
No, it
and
doesn't.
It ferments.
I
That's
have a
fun when you hear it for the
5-month-old
first time.
child.
Yep.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, all I know is
All you have to do is say it with a smile on your face, and they think you're being nice.
do you sit there and go, fuck you,
No.
you little baby?
No, because if I get far enough, then I'm not smiling anymore. That's when I look at her and go, "You're going back where you came from, whether mommy likes it or not."
And what did I tell you? What's the one thing?
It's one hell of a
I said?
dildo. Sex
one
toy
thing-
party's got a whole new thing going on.
When you told us that she was pregnant, what's the one thing I said as a father? You would think it'd be like, you're cute as hell, but your personality sucks.
I look at her all the time and go, "You are really lucky. You're so stinking cute."
What's funny is having a 7-year-old. I just do it to her face now. I'm like,
Stop
hey,
it.
yeah, I know I do. I'm like, you're being a little asshole. Just stop.
You can't talk like that to
No,
her.
I'm so
Because
waiting
the
for day
baby's
when I
father
can do
just
that.
admitted as much.
But
that
she is still the most well-behaved child I've ever seen.
She is, because I call her a bitch every day.
I will say this, and it goes both ways.
Listen here, little bitch.
Because I got a text from my wife the other day. I was at the AIW show, and I got a text from my wife that said, "Hey, when you come home, your daughter's going to be wrapped up and in the recycling bin. If you could grab her and then apologize to her neighbors, but mommy needs sleep right now."
At least she's being green about it. What's your idiot nominee?
Mine comes to us out of New York. It is the Port Authority Police Department. So they were testing one of their new boats that actually is a submersible. The boat, PAPD number 7211, was among those on hand to respond to potential terror maritime assaults on JFK Airport and possible airline crashes in Jamaica Bay. It is equipped with $500,000 in firefighting pumps, hoses, nozzles, marine radios, radar, GPS gear, depth sounders, pursuit lights, sirens, scuba gear, and dozens of inflatable rafts designed to carry up to 600 people. It was carrying a number of the Port Authority Police Department police officers, as well as civilian instructors from Ocean Rescue Systems, a Portland, Maine firm that the Port Authority had hired to conduct the exercises. Their starboard engine began to display vibrations that afternoon, and some thought maybe a piece of driftwood or rope was clogging the engine. So one of the ORS instructors advised the sergeant in charge to open the hatch near it to see if there was an obstruction. The hatch should have been opened only if the craft was in dry dock and not below the waterline, as it was when the sergeant went ahead and opened it. He took the instructor's advice, and the boat sank within a half an hour.
That's weird.
They had an outside contractor raise the boat the next day. It's unclear how much of its equipment is still usable. The sergeant is expected to face disciplinary charges. They refuse to identify him. He will likely use vacation days for failing to maintain supervisory control and basically abdicating his command to a civilian during the September 9th debacle.
Did the sergeant used to captain a cruise ship in Italy?
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we have lots of things to talk about this week. Sex, feminism, burgers, panties. But...
And that's all one story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when we come back, we have a list that we didn't get to last week of hot rock star daughters that we're going to break down. And then also later on, brand new Top 13 from Johnny 5,
First time in like a month and a
Finally.
half.
making this grand return. We'll take a short break. You listen to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call Joe the Printer Guy! Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. You're listening to Msc Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectified backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectified backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Project X.
You're not already there. Get to the website, projectxshow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards, if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded. That's great.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. I had no idea he was going to do that.
We had no forewarning at all.
None. While we were outside smoking together.
Right, I'm sure. He didn't mention it to you.
Before we get to our hot, or at least what they say, our hottest rock star daughters. Who says that again? Who made that list?
MSN Wonder. It was
Ultimate
Wonderwall?
Classic Rock.
I found it on Wonderwall.
Rock.com. Johnny Five found it when he was listening to Oasis.
Yep.
My idiot nominee comes from Newark, New Jersey.
She's sitting right over there, dude. It's not nice to talk about her.
She needs to know.
We can't nominate her for Idiot of the Week. We always tell her she's an idiot.
This is true.
This is just
She's
everyone
grandfathered
knows
in.
it. Yeah.
An admitted carjacker might have escaped. They say if he'd had some time on a racetrack or at least some experience with manual transmissions. Now an 18-year-old kid faces up to 15 years in prison after not being able to drive a 2008 Porsche 911 Turbo, a car that can go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. I don't know why that's important. Anthony Reynolds pleaded guilty in federal court in Newark today for the failed carjacking about 5:30 p.m. on March 14th. He admitted he was in a stolen BMW driven by an accomplice as it pulled up behind the Porsche and waited for a car in front to turn onto Bloomfield Avenue from Highland Avenue. On foot, while carrying a .38 caliber handgun, the kid approached the Porsche, ordered the driver to get out.
Porsche.
The driver of the Porsche ran from the car and flagged the passing police car. Man, I'm good today.
A Porsche.
I need to stop reading these things.
Sounds like someone else is here today.
Are you talking? Are you talking like the Swedish chef? from
That's
the
what
Muppets?
Jurgen Bergen.
Telling him he'd been carjacked at gunpoint. The driver of the
Wait a
first
second,
stolen
what was
car.
What?
He told him that he was carjacked at gunpoint. Driver of the first stolen car, 2006 3 Series silver BMW, fled east on Bloomfield, but Reynolds, who couldn't drive a manual transmission, stalled the 480 horsepower 6-speed engine. With police approaching and still unable to get the Porsche running, Reynolds ran on foot. After a brief chase, he was caught. The BMW was later found abandoned. It had been stolen 20 miles away in Mountain Lakes. Reynolds, who pleaded guilty to 1 count of theft of a motor vehicle by force, violence, and intimidation, is to be sentenced in January 2013. In addition to prison time, he faces a fine of $250,000. It's weird that I found this idiot nominee today because I almost stole a BMW today. I'm not even kidding. Like, and
because it looks so much like your Stratus.
Yeah.
You just got confused and were like, "Oh, I'm gonna hop in this car and drive this one around."
I think it's because
Do you have Straight Talk Wireless?
I think it's because I've been watching Sons of Anarchy a lot lately. And I was at a Giant Eagle store, the nice big new Giant Eagle in Broadview Heights, and
So you were right down the street from me.
Yeah, you could have seen a car chase if I decided to go along with what I was doing.
Dude, I wish, because we have so many windows and we're right at the intersection. I always hear I hear the tire squeal and I start looking around. Where? Oh, come on!
It was a newer black BMW, and in front of Giant Eagles, the little area that they have painted off. That's the pedestrian walkway. It's actually a pretty wide area. Right in front of the store there. And the BMW was sitting there running with the driver's side door open and nobody in it.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that person's asking for it.
And
they
I
just
kid
want
you
the
not.
insurance money.
I kid you not. It's a bait car.
It's a bait car in a really nice neighborhood. They don't know how to do it right.
Right. I'm not even kidding you. Like, for half a second, it was in my brain, like, to bolt into that car and just take off.
Ah, man.
It's a transformer.
And it's good that I didn't, because it was a lady who forgot her umbrella in her cart that was in the front of the store and just ran in to get it real quick and ran. I'm like, even if you're going to leave it running, close the door.
Yeah, I mean, you're not in that much of a hurry.
Don't
The
just
umbrella
leave
is
it.
not that important. You need to leave the door open.
Right.
Apparently,
It's a little dramatic.
I just got a text that we had our first incident of my daughter being just confused as all get out by the show.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
fun, dude.
She's apparently, because the wife hasn't been listening in a while, apparently she turned it on and the baby started looking all over the room trying to figure out where I was.
Speaking of which, before we get to alleged hot rock star daughters, if you can't sit in front of your computer for 2 hours, you can listen to us live on a smartphone. There's an app called TuneIn Radio. Download it. Works with any smartphone. Search MSC Radio Network on Tuesday night, and you can hear us live from your phone. So you don't have to just sit in your little chair. Chris, can you flip us over so we can get this screen shown on the computer? Which you cannot see if you're listening on a phone. Are we good? Okay. So this is ultimateclassicrock.com compiled the list of 17. That's a weird number. I don't know why 17. Maybe they could only find 17.
I think that's because, I mean,
Maybe it's the
we'll
Winger
get to
song
it,
17.
But they were clearly scraping the bottom of the barrel with some of these girls. So I think they had a hard time getting
So
17.
were some of these girls' mothers.
Or some of these girls' fathers.
I'm guessing it was their mothers.
So the first one, isn't this chick an actress or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Minka Kelly, daughter of Aerosmith guitarist Rick Dufay.
The other guitarist from Aerosmith.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And this is part of the list I talked about last week when I said we were going to do this story. That I took issue with some of the things on this list. And it's, I guess, the credentials that you need to be, A, considered a rock star, and B, considered hot. Because she's a pretty good-looking chick. All right? I'll give her due. She looks all right.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter thinks so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, she's dated some. I think she dated John Mayer for a while too.
I don't think that means much.
And you're impressed by that and nobody else.
Shut up.
If you look at Aerosmith, I would Steven
and not
Tyler.
not even because of my opinion of John Mayer, but because of the fact that I don't know anyone in Hollywood that he hasn't dated.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Steven Tyler, I would call a rock star. Joe Perry, I would call a rock star. The other guitarist, who this is the first time I've ever heard his name, does he count just because he's in the band?
I guess so. I mean, he's a rock star.
Like rock star? I think you're just the
He's
other
a
dude that
nameless
plays
rock
guitar.
star.
Barney Moore's counted.
No, he didn't, though. Not to me.
If you ask him.
Yeah, if you ask him, he still counts.
His 2 years in Warrant were the highlight of that band's career.
Who else?
He
Who's
hit right
next?
at the apex.
Yeah. Because the apex wasn't cherry pie. It was when Barney was killing it. Or it was killing itself, depending on who. Now, of course.
Well, yeah, that's just a given, dude. She's going to show up on any list anybody writes about anybody hot. That's just a rule.
And I'm going to say something. Like, maybe 10 years ago, she was pretty hot. The years have not been good to Liv Tyler.
Yeah, I don't think they have either.
No.
Is it the years or was it the pregnancy or?
I don't know, man.
I
Obviously,
mean-
her dad's a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But I like her face is just, she's getting to look skeletal-y, not so much in this picture, but I've seen her face looking really bony, and with her lips that used to be a turn on how big they were, not so much with how her face looks anymore.
Well, everyone's got those lips now.
Yes. Who's next?
We'll find out eventually.
To be continued.
Another true rock star, Mick Jagger, his
Yes.
daughter Elizabeth. She's hot, right?
Ish.
I mean, I'd get that face fixed if I were her.
She's a model. She doesn't have to.
Funny thing is, she said the same exact thing when she watched the show last week.
She's got that, like, I'm hot and a very huge horror face going on.
Apparently, she's a very successful model, working for Tommy Hilfiger and representing some Spanish fashion line.
Mango. Not to be confused with the Chris Kattan.
I was just saying, is this
Yeah.
the mango? Like,
who's next? Loading. This is great radio. This was a great idea to do this
We
segment.
had a week to put this on DVD, and we did.
Yeah, right.
Calico Cooper, Alice Cooper's daughter.
Alice Cooper's daughter. Alice Cooper is a rock star to me.
absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
His
debate
daughter's
that.
hit, dude, and I don't know what you expect. I don't know what you expect Alice Cooper's daughter to look like. I don't care how hot of the mom, how hot she is.
Well, that's what happens when Alice Cooper does have sex with a very hot woman.
Right. He tried his best, but didn't come out so great.
He was hoping she was going to put more genes in it than he was, and he was sadly mistaken.
Does she do anything? She do anything good?
She appears in his stage show.
Oh, so she rides his coattails.
Yeah.
And apparently her lips are poison. You don't get that, girl.
I
Stop
don't.
laughing.
I don't get it. I have no idea what you're talking
This is
about.
Rod Stewart's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kim, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kim
Kimberly
Stewart.
Stewart.
No.
Not hot at all.
Yeah,
And I'll
no.
tell you why. Maybe under circumstances,
No.
if I didn't know who her dad was. But she looks exactly like her dad. And Johnny Five and I had this conversation last week. Does she, looking almost exactly like her dad, look like a man, or does her dad look that feminine?
Yeah,
Yes.
I never realized
Both.
that she really does look like him until now, and it's like which came first, the chicken or the egg?
I could not lay down with that
I will say
and not have Maggie May going through my head while I'm doing her. I'm sorry.
part of this is kind of funny. Apparently, at one point, she was dating Jack Osborne, Ozzy's kid.
Really?
Yeah, because I think she was on the show because she was like best friends with Kelly or something.
And apparently, also at some point, she had breast implants and had them removed.
Because she didn't want to look hotter.
Because when they were removed,
God forbid.
when they were removed in 2005, they were given to Jack as a present.
Oh,
oh no
Wow.
way!
That's not weird.
that's a good present.
Wow.
It's not MS that he
No wonder he
has.
has
He's
MS. The silicone gave him
That's
the
how
MS.
he got the MS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
And also, is Rod Stewart a rock star?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Is
would
he?
say he is.
Yeah.
Is he?
He's got like hit CDs in what, 3 decades?
And 4 different genres.
Yeah,
So-
I guess.
Joe Walsh's
Joe Walsh's kid.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah, no.
Lucy.
Lucy Walsh.
What's the consensus on her? Because the jury's out with me.
I think she's pretty. I don't think she's hot. I think she's pretty.
I don't know. She looks average to me.
She looks a lot like Joe Walsh.
Like, I'm
Seriously,
sorry. If
take off the glasses and take away the wrinkles, she looks like Joe Walsh.
well, these guys are gonna. These girls are gonna resemble their fathers, all of them in some way.
Yeah, but there's a
Yeah, well,
difference.
except for one. There's one on the list that it's disputed whether or not she's even a rock star's daughter.
Go ahead. There's a difference between resembling and being the spitting image of. Ew, who's this chick?
Laura Johnston.
Dude, she's 12. I swear to God.
Wait, is her dad's a Doobie
Her
brother?
dad's a Doobie
Daughter
brother.
of Doobie Brothers founder Tom Johnston.
Oh, she's sweet though. Look at her.
And she does look 12.
yeah.
She looks wholesome. That's the
but
girl
that-
you bring
no,
home
that's
to
a,
mom.
no, she looks like jailbait.
And I'm
And
gonna
that's
tell you what,
a problem.
though. But for 12, she's not even
How
hot.
old is she?
It doesn't say. That's what I was trying to find.
What's her name?
She
it's
is-
creepy, dude.
She is, however, old enough to apparently have been on American Idol.
Like 12-year-old Christina Ricci was hot to me.
So-
This girl is not even 12-year-old hot.
Ah, dude, that's just creepy.
She's just 12-year-old average. Meh. I would have done Christina Ricci and Casper.
Yeah, but you were
And an
about
Addams
the same
family.
age at the time, so
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I'd do her now.
I'm 2 days younger than her. I think it is. So
yeah.
Right. So it's okay to think it then, and it's okay to think it now.
I don't know. Somehow.
This one looks like she's gonna eat my face. Is this another Jagger one? Or no, this is Mamas and Papas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bijou Phillips.
Bijou Phillips.
I thought she was much hotter than that.
In the 70s.
Yeah, isn't she something?
No.
She dated Danny Masterson from that 70s show, but I thought she was something else. Like I heard her name a lot for some reason.
Yeah,
She did a
She's
lot
done
of
a lot
acting.
of
She did a lot of
movies,
movies. That Havoc that got all the publicity because Anne Hathaway said "screw you, Disney" and took her shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was the other chick in it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you're
All
right.
right.
I swear she was hotter.
Yeah, not here.
Not a good picture.
She looks like she'll eat my face. I'm not okay with that. Who's next? Who's this?
Aaron Lucas,
Oh yeah.
Cliff Williams from ACDC.
The bass player for AC/DC. That's what I'm telling you. It's a list of 17. They couldn't find enough rock star daughters, so they started taking bass players.
The only famous bass player ever is Cliff Burton. That's only because he died.
Yes.
And they're ugly, and their ugly daughter.
She looks hot.
No, she does. She looks orange.
She does look orange.
To retract your
orange.
previous statement about famous bass players, there's one more quintessential bass player you're missing.
TB player from the Oneaters.
No, you have.
I mean, Gene Simmons played the
It
bass.
was the
No,
same
no,
one.
no, no, no.
No.
Wolfman
You
Jack.
have,
Lemmy
uh,
killed.
hold on,
Lemmy played the bass.
no, we're talking
But-
about. You have the guy. Damn, the dude from Primus.
Thank you, Les Claypool.
Les
Les Claypool and
I was waiting for you to
and
get it.
Flea. Dude, Flea revolutionized the bass. I'm sorry, you listen to that guy slap.
Yeah.
Who's this chick? Keith Richards' daughter.
Keith Richards' daughter, Alexandra, and she looks like you would expect Keith
Like
Richards.
she came from like she came from drug sperm.
Yeah, it was actually. There's no mother involved. It's Keith Richards and a mountain of cocaine.
Keith Richards by osmosis.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like that sperm was not swimming in
And
a
that's the
straight
thing, like
line.
she's not really hot, but she looks like such a dirty whore that I would do her anyway.
So is this what Kesha saw and she was like, I want to be that?
Yes,
But literally.
Isn't that-
Literally, yes. Yeah. Full of glitter, literally.
In case you couldn't figure that out, girl.
I got it. This one.
Avi Lee Roth, David Lee Roth's daughter.
And
It's
this
a
one
disputed daughter.
kills me.
It's a disputed daughter.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
wait.
part that I have a problem with.
That's a man.
And no, wait. Here's
Look, that's a man.
the first line. The first line. It won't be hard to figure out because the first line, we promised there'd be a porn star somewhere on our list. So apparently you can find out exactly what she looks like naked.
Okay, good. Because here's my thing. Everybody knows if
Why
you're
did
a
you switch
listener
to Google, dude?
of this show. Go to Pornhub real quick. If you're a listener of this show, you know and understand my hatred for Van Halen as a whole band. And I don't care if it's Roth or Hagar. I hate both of those guys individually. I hate both of those guys in that band. I hate that band. I hate everything about it. But that body is smoking on that chick.
Well, if it comforts you anymore,
Smoking.
if it comforts you to know that David Lee Roth doesn't confirm that she is his daughter.
Of course, he's a douche.
Well, he doesn't confirm or deny.
Right.
He's just quiet
So-
about it. She says, nope, that's my dad.
Good.
Speaking of David Lee Roth, has anybody noticed or seen the Geico commercial with Eddie Money?
No.
Yes.
I've heard
Is
about
it me or did you think that was David Lee Roth right at first, dude? It's the first time I saw it, I was like, no way. Until he started singing, I still thought it was Roth, but you know.
I'm gonna have to look for
He
it.
does actually sound and look a lot like Roth. My take was they could be lying and I wouldn't know.
Or care. Another of
Chelsea.
Steven Tyler's offspring, because I was alerted to the fact last week that apparently he has 13. And this one is terrible.
You could meet her and you'd automatically know who her dad was.
She looks like Alanis Morissette.
But Liv Tyler is like that too, though. I mean,
either
no.
Steven Tyler or the Joker.
Yeah, I was
Or the Joker.
I was gonna say the Joker.
Look at the smile. She's on Smilex.
So serious.
She's a model, though.
I'm thinking Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
Joker.
a hand model. Look at her face. So ugly. Her eyes look like Huckleberry Hounds. This one's pretty. This chick's pretty. This is Phil Collins' daughter.
She is pretty.
I think pretty. I don't think hot. I don't think fuckable. I think she's pretty. It's a very pretty face.
And
We're up
she's
to like
probably
17
normal.
now.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
And here's the thing.
Don't even play the sound clip.
She actually is famous in her own right because The Blind Side was huge.
Yep.
Oh,
She was the daughter in The Blind Side.
Oh, okay.
And she apparently, I haven't seen it. My wife saw it. She did Mirror Mirror, so I'm sure she was Snow White in that. And pissing quite a few people off is, I don't remember if she was the final one or if she was the one that got replaced, but the Evil Dead remake, whatever it is, that's being done.
She was supposed to be in that.
She's the lead in it.
Damn.
She's very pretty.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Her role in The Blind Side got her a 2012 Teen Choice Award. Next. I hate the show today.
Actually,
I really do. I'm just trying to kill it.
It was a good attempt to read from over there, but it says the latter.
Son of a...
Meaning mirror.
Mirror.
One,
Oh, I
right,
saw, yeah.
2012.
Okay. Whatever.
Especially since The Blind Side came out in like 2010.
I was wondering the same thing too. Like it took
Apparently,
her that long
I
to get a Teen
I
Choice
twisted
Award
up
for that
Sandra
movie.
Bullock and
They do the Teen
Julia
Choice
Roberts.
Awards once every 3
Yeah.
years.
yeah, it's like the Olympics. Shut up. It's true.
Theodora Richards.
Another Richards, another drugged out looking mess that I would do just because she looks like a whore mess.
I mean, she's really skinny too. She looks like a skinny crackhead.
That's cool. She must have been the other one, the one that wasn't as skinny, must have been the one pre-transfusion.
I think that
No, the skinny one's pre-transfusion. I'm sorry.
she was the heroine
Here
daughter. Let's
we
be
go.
honest.
You say that doesn't look like Gene Simmons? I see Gene Simmons all over
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I do not remember her looking that hot on their reality series.
Yeah, was she on the show? Because I don't remember seeing her on the
She
show.
was, or well,
Wasn't
okay.
she like a tomboy?
There
The one I remember was
a
like a
daughter.
tomboy or
Yeah, there
something.
was a daughter. I don't remember her being that hot.
She's a former Playboy Playmate. Yeah, because we only got like one or two more, I think, right?
Maybe.
You want to finish out the list before we
the
go?
mom's
Yeah.
a former Playboy
Yeah.
playmate.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I need
Shannon
to stop
Tweed.
trying to read from over
Is
there.
this the one? I mean, he only has those two, right, with her, the son and the daughter. I feel like this was not the same girl in the reality show. She was not that hot,
I don't...
and she was
you know-
kind of chunky.
Look for the mole.
Oh yeah. Spurred largely by the success of Gene Simmons' family jewel, Sophie Simmons has been desired more than ever by fans all across the world.
I guess she
I
was in
guess
it.
so. Wow, she grew up.
She grew up.
Who knew? People do that.
Those Gene Simmons
I hope
eyes
to
and
do it one
smiles
day.
are creepy.
Georgia May Jagger.
Another from the Stones family.
Talk about that.
I would say she is the
Moves
best
like
looking
Jagger.
Stones daughter.
You think?
Yes. I would say she's
That
the
we've
best
seen on here or all?
Yeah, that I have seen across the board. I think she's the best looking Stones daughter.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
She's the youngest, right? The youngest of Mick Jagger.
Of him and Jerry Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he has more after her with the other
And
chick.
actually, it says the youngest female child, so the way that's worded makes me think maybe they had a son in there
Boys,
somewhere.
sure.
Yeah, who knows what he has
Or
going
an
on.
it.
She's hot. I'd do her. If I weren't married. Or in a threesome.
This one bothers me,
Just put
dude.
it out there.
I'm
This
not
one
gonna lie.
bothers
This
me a
one
lot.
bothers me. This one bothers me.
This one equally bothered me.
It's like every third week of the summer, maybe she could pass.
And that's
to
the
get
thing,
on
but
this
even
list.
when she gets the weight off and holds it off for a month, she still isn't hot to me. I hate her face and I hate her mouth. However, in this picture with her mouth closed and being thinned down and wearing sunglasses taking up half of her face, she looks kind of doable.
Here's the
I'm
thing,
not gonna lie.
even with the sunglasses in that picture, I look, and I think it's probably because of the sunglasses.
It's Kelly
because it
Osbourne,
covers-
by the way, for those who aren't watching along with us.
It covers the eyes, so it makes it even harder to distinguish. She looks a lot like Sharon.
Oh, they look almost exactly alike.
And Sharon's doable.
And
Yeah.
I feel like they've had the same plastic surgery too. Like I think they got like a 2 for 1
That's
deal.
mommy-daughter day
so,
for
so
them.
they could still look like mother-daughter. They got the same plastic surgery.
We're starting to look too much not alike. Get on this,
Yeah.
Dr. California.
Speaking
Whatever
of
the hell her
of-
name is.
And it's weird that you say that because mothers and daughters that used to look alike but no longer do because of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
In Kelly Osbourne's defense, I will gay myself out a little bit and say on Fashion Police on E with Joan Rivers.
What is happening?
She's great.
She's fantastic and most of the time
Oh, you mean she
incredibly
works right now?
attractive.
She works? She does
Yeah,
something?
she does Fashion Police with Joan Rivers.
She's really
actually
really good on the
very-
red. She's really good
What?
on the red carpet. She's really good on that show. I think she's really come into her own as far as
Well, see, look what happens,
being a talent. I don't think she's that hot though.
These are
I
the
don't
good
think
things.
She belongs on that list.
These are the good things that happen, and
I'm just glad her music career didn't take off.
she
Thank
gets clean.
God. Oh.
She gets clean and stops making terrible music and has a, I guess, semi-successful show with Joan Rivers. Jack gets clean and gets the MS. So
He's pissed.
Well, it's because he was playing with breast implants, dude.
I know.
Not just any implants, Stewart implants. That's bad.
We'll take a short break. When we come back, it won't be so monotonous.
We hope.
I blame it on the computer being slow.
I blame it on the alcohol.
We might talk about feminism.
I blame it on our failure to prepare.
I don't think we're going to do the Boy Scouts.
I blame it on the rain.
I really don't want to do the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
They have announced Scoutmasters.
All right, that's it for this week.
Burgers, sex, panties,
In that order.
dirty cities, top 13 from Johnny 5, idiot nominees. I'm smoking a cigarette. Bye. I mean, not for good. Come back. But bye for now.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Check out Uncensored Net Noise. Noise. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise. On MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in.
On MorningShowCentral.com. Oh my! What's that? We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready? Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming. Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Created by the people, for the people. Jousted Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com. What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between with your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy.
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSc Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSc, and you know what saved them? Rectified backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSc did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Sports update. Indians won this afternoon. With that win, they can now only lose 98 games this season.
Hooray. So that rejoin automatically makes me think of quite possibly the best thing Tracy Morgan ever did on Saturday Night Live. When they were doing the congressional hearings, and he was the guy from Cameo.
I don't think I remember that one.
And he sat down before Congress to give a statement, and he went through this whole thing. He put glasses on and unfolded the paper, and they were like, "I believe you have a prepared statement." He said, "Yes." He clears his throat, drinks the water, unfolds it, and he just goes, "Word up!" That skit also famous for Conan O'Brien as Right Said Fred.
Did you see, or at least a clip of the season premiere of SNL?
No, I didn't see it.
Where Fred Armisen did the handing over of Barack Obama to Jay Farrow?
No.
Fred Armisen, his character in the opening was, I don't know, like some council person or something maybe, and announced President Barack Obama, and Jay Farrow comes on and they shake hands and kind of do the changing of the guard thing. And that guy's impressions are awesome.
Yeah.
And his Barack Obama doesn't disappoint. It's pretty much on par with the rest. If you're not there, get to the website, project.com, Project spelled with K.
Now we'll see.
Backwards of Kane.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742. Before I get to Johnny Five's idiot nominee, I got to say, per our discussion last week in the Project X parlay, is what I think we're going to call it now.
Okay.
I spent a lot of this past week looking at black people's shoes. And I'm going to say, I wasn't that impressed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, here it comes.
You just weren't on the right side of town.
I'm not trying to dig it up. I'm just saying, I was all over. I was in Shaker. I was in the hood. I was everywhere. I wasn't that impressed.
I think I just thought of a question for the black guy.
Table it for next week. We don't want to kill that one just yet.
And besides, will you go out with me is a terrible question.
Oh, we got a little putty
No,
knife too.
not will you go out with me. It's what are you doing on Friday night? Jeez.
Not you.
It will be the
We'll see about that.
We got Spackle. Chris is holding a putty knife.
Oh, I could have a lot of fun with that.
During the break, we pretty much figured out that we're going to spackle girls' VAD shut for the good of all.
Here.
So we got the putty knife and the spackle ready. We're going to do that live on the air in a little bit. First, Johnny Five, what's your idiot nominee?
I am going to. Oh my God!
Not
There's the cough
That's the
gun.
first time she's ever said
Yeah, I was
that.
like,
supposed to mix it with water.
that's the first time anything revolving around her vag has had those words uttered.
No, but I thought this was supposed to like be wet and then get hard. You can't.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Not the first time she said that.
I had a couple nominees.
Okay.
I've decided to forego all the ones I've been thinking about all day.
Fair enough.
And nominate that stupid bitch for opening up that can of worms that quickly.
Oddly enough, that's also
I'm
the
taking
way.
a trip down memory lane here.
That's
by
also
the way
it was described about sleeping with the guy from the casino. She opened the can of worms.
Hey,
And
let
it
me tell you
smelled like
what.
Pringles.
It wasn't bad. Okay, it wasn't bad
For
sex.
you?
And I think every once in a while, a girl deserves to have some really good sex, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So what? I met him at the casino, and I picked him up, and he works. And
At
he
the
worked
mac
at
and
Frito-Lay.
cheese
The mac and cheese trough.
Here's
cares?
where I have a problem.
Who cares?
What about the fact that the guys deserve to have really good sex every once in a while? Because apparently that once in a while is the other girl.
Well, you know what? He probably found it because he's not called or texted me in a while. So good for him. I got what I wanted out of the deal. I don't really give a shit what he gets.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not tipped, because you're not allowed to tip the guys that put the bags in the cars for you.
Why don't you pull up your Facebook again?
Mine?
Yeah, look at those other links.
What, did you send me more?
Well,
or-
there's that cracked one.
I have those both up.
Oh, okay. What's the other one?
10 things he's thinking when you're naked.
Let's do that.
Oh, God.
Because I want to think about the feminism one, but that story's a little long, and I don't want to read all of it right now.
What's wrong, girl? A little worried all of a sudden?
I am a little worried. What is he thinking when you're naked?
Well, these
I
are
mean, the
these
girl's
are what
naked.
we think about when most girls are naked.
Right.
It's a different list that
For-
we'll have
And
to
I'll
find.
tell you
people.
what. Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
What he's thinking when you're naked, and then we'll translate for what
her.
he's thinking when girl is naked.
Oh, dude, I can
This
do
will
that
really
right
help.
now.
Okay,
All right.
this will really help me.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Just so you know, for your esteem.
I love how this show always helps my self-esteem. I always
should.
walk away feeling better.
You always have song pop.
I do. It's all I have.
So the first one on their list, they've got 11. Their first one, the webcam didn't begin to do her justice.
Yeah. No. Has anybody else run into that?
No.
The webcam, no, because I haven't really met girl off the webcam.
Wait a minute. I think I have it flipped. Because they're basically saying
They're
that
basically saying-
she looks better not on the webcam,
She looks
She
better,
looks better
in
in
person,
person.
than on the webcam. Yeah.
and I'm thinking, nope,
Yeah,
not with
it's-
some of them.
And with girl, there's not a camera in the world.
With girl, it's where do I get the filter that's on the webcam in front of my eyes live?
I think you broke Instagram.
What's the next one?
Number 2, only one beer, check. Ate the Altoids, check. Predate safety orgasm, check.
What's the predate safety orgasm?
Ask any guy you've ever been with.
That's a different explanation. Translation for girl.
Yeah.
Only one beer, need 3 more.
4 down, not good enough.
Ate the Altoids,
Didn't need them.
know that bitch wouldn't take them. Predate safety orgasm. Thank God, because I certainly won't be having one later.
Yep.
Okay. I'm really glad that this is. I'm learning this lesson.
Number 3, please don't put on the baggy T-shirt.
This one's easy. let me. Hold on.
Otter, do you have an answer?
Good God, how many hoodies do you have in your closet? Please now, and then get the flannels after.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Number 4, dude. I got this one. Direct translation for girl. Dude.
Oh, I have an addendum.
Go ahead.
It's a dude.
It's also, did you forget to shave your vagina or your chin?
Oh, come on.
Number 5, Interesting.
I always shave my chin.
Why does it look like Otter's face is between her legs? Where's the rest of it?
Number 5. Interesting. Another nipple shape for my mental collection.
Okay.
I got this one. Oh God, I'll never be able to shake that image. My children will have nightmares.
Yes,
Otter.
yes,
Yes,
Otter, yes.
I didn't even know that was a real shape.
Up.
Oh, yes,
Johnny
yes,
Hive.
yes.
Is that a third nipple or a fifth mole?
Oh. You know what? You can make fun of a lot of things on my body. Don't make fun of the moles on my body, okay?
We don't.
By the way, also
I am acting. I have Cherie's proxy. Don't worry about it.
also acceptable. Dear God, how do I get that image out of my mental collection? Who is Mike, and what is his name doing there?
Oh, I don't have that to worry about.
Otter. You got Mike's phone number so he can get me out of this situation?
I got it too. Hey, you got Mike's phone number. I want to find out how the hell he got rid of you.
Yeah. Chris has one. Chris has one.
Chris has a hand up.
Is that Mike by the cheese trough?
Number 7. Have I ever washed these sheets?
Didn't you talk about this one?
I have 2. A, has she ever washed herself? B, these sheets are going right into the garbage.
How about
Pat,
how about I'm gonna have to burn these
Yeah, I was
sheets.
say,
Yeah.
That's the next
What
one.
temperature do these sheets burn at?
I've got an add-on.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, she won't be touching the bed.
Are they flame retardant?
I'm going to have to get a biohazard suit when this thing's burning because of the chemicals that's going to come off
What
of it.
Oh, this will be fun.
Which was washed last? Her towels, or her sheets?
Her socks.
Number 8. I kind of don't care if they're fake.
He's talking about his orgasms.
I think that one can't apply because if you look at them, you know.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
I hope she didn't actually pay for those.
Yeah. Why would somebody fake it that way? What the hell?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, advertisement.
You can't get away from these things. They're on every website now.
No way. Also something that's been said to her. Number 9. Focus on her eyes, focus on her eyes, focus on her. Oh, forget it.
I mean, I think that's like the same.
I think I have one.
Okay.
Focus on her eyes, focus on her eyes. Oh, dear God, stop staring into her eyes. You've turned to stone.
That's a Medusa reference.
Yeah. Also, focus on her eyes. Focus on her eyes. Screw it. Get the paper bag.
Yeah, exactly. The drawn-on eyes are fine to stare into.
This one, cakewalk. Sucking my gut, sucking my gut, sucking my. Oh, forget it. Direct translation. Sucking your gut, sucking your gut, sucking your. Forget it.
Flip over.
Or why should I worry about it if you're not going to?
Well, I guess we're going to have laying on the belly sex.
Hit that
Oh
mac
my
and
God.
cheese trough kind of hard, didn't you?
I have that kind of sex all the time.
And number 11 is win a glamour girls weekend out in New York City.
I need
Translation, send her to New York City with a one-way ticket. Wow. So does that give you some insight
Now I know what
Into
guys
what
are
guys are
thinking.
thinking
Yeah, when they
when-
see me naked.
on what the 20 to 30 guys that you slept with were thinking
20 to 30.
when they saw you naked? I
Yeah.
gave you the chance to pare it down. Give me an exact number, but
I think she was reminiscing back to the 20 and 30s.
Actually, we'll say this. That was a gag.
Lindsay did have some.
Oh, let's see what Lindsay had.
Yeah.
Lindsay did add some. Let me grab my geometry book.
That would have been the nipple.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that one was.
Crispity, crunchity girl sheets are funky.
Funkity.
Funkity.
And focus on her hot friend. Focus on her hot friend.
Now,
Heather B's in Canada.
Now, in fairness, that wasn't fun, but I can tell you what the 10 things that guys actually think when they see you naked.
Me or just
No,
girls
you
in general?
specifically.
Okay.
Ooh, bonus list.
Okay.
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 Number 10 is, ooh, wow, she's getting naked. Number 9 is, ooh, damn, she's getting naked. Number 8 is, how fast can I run before she gets completely naked? Number 7 through number 1 are left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Left foot.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
You're gross in case you didn't get it.
Oh, I got it. I got it last week, too.
But hey, at least you think that you're better looking than we perceive you to be.
Yes, you guys make me seem like I'm really ugly and gross.
Well,
and the cockeyed Asian disagrees with us.
I am not ugly and gross.
Keep telling her. Say it 3 more times.
I actually saw, if you look into a mirror and say that, at least that's what Stuart Smalley told me.
I was just going to ask if we can get Al Franken to come in and talk to her.
We could do that.
Sure, we got the poll.
I never got you the Tweety information. Just reminded me. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, maybe we have a list that Crack.com compiled. 5 things. Is it to know when you're successful or how to be successful?
It's that these are things that successful people have. Traits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't have any of these traits, you'll probably end up meeting girl at a cheese trough.
Yeah.
Maybe. You don't have any of these traits, you're in good company, because neither do we.
We also have a sex survey that Glamour did. Best burger survey from Market Force Information. America's favorite hamburgers. Woman hating the word panties. And America's dirtiest cities. I'm going to give you a hint. This is one list that Cleveland did not make. Hooray again.
Hooray.
We're going to take a short break. You listen to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for 2, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web. LifestyleLimousineService.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Guy. Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people. Jousted Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Msc Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Oh my! What's that?
We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready?
Hide the wife! Then lock the doors! Cocaine Energy is coming!
Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Projekt X.
We're back. And all right, there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with K. Now with a C.
Backwards of K.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Rooster. Girl.
Yes.
What's your idiot nominee? Rooster, what's your
No,
idiot nominee?
I got it right here. Two women were arrested Friday after a police officer observed one of them injecting heroin into her arm while driving.
That was one of my maybes.
This is coming right out of Dayton. Abby, 25, and Sean Abbey, 36, were both arrested pending charges of felony drug possession. According to the report, an officer was driving southbound when he looked over at the car next to him and saw Elsner holding her arms up in the air while steering the car with her knees. She was sticking herself with a needle. The officer reported that when Elsner looked over and saw him, she pulled the needle out of her arm and tossed it at Abby in the passenger seat. When the women were pulled over, the officer said he saw Abby attempting to hide the needle in her waistband. Both women were taken into custody, and less than a gram of heroin, along with various drug paraphernalia, was found in the car. Abby was not listed as an inmate in the county jail, but Elsner was. She's on $3,000 bond.
In other news, they're in the middle of filming a movie, Thelma and Louise, Detroit edition.
At least they found something to do in that city.
I mean, man, I was paranoid enough smoking joints in cars when I was still smoking a lot of weed.
And smoking out of the bowl and stuff like that, yeah.
To be wrapping your arm and sticking your arm while driving.
She got really friggin' excited.
Right?
Sorry.
You mean like smoking out of the bowl? You got one? I'll take it.
Yeah, I was thinking about all the good old days, and yeah, we used to do that. Yeah.
My favorite was being the passenger and the driver is like, hey, take the wheel. I'm gonna hit this. Awesome. Passenger seat driving.
Mm-hmm.
Passenger seat driving.
Drinking the beers in the back seat.
Why do you got to throw the word "the" in front of it like you're the parent?
I don't
you
know.
Smoking are you smoking the pot?
Are you smoking the pot? Drinking the beers?
Are you on the pot? Not right now.
Are you having the sex?
Smoking the reefer.
Or if you're my grandfather, smoking the rope.
Really, really miss. And I really haven't since I got popped for my DUI. I missed it that much. But sometime like this, right now, I really miss drinking and driving. There was nothing like having that beer in the cup holder next to you. Just getting a good buzz on while you're drinking, while you're driving around.
I miss drinking in the Lakewood studio.
I miss drinking in the Lakewood studio, too.
I think the last time I was in a car and drinking, I wasn't driving it, but there was definitely, everyone was drinking in the car, was when we went down to Columbus to see 311.
I still drink and passenger all the time. Jen gets mad at me for it, but I do it. Because she thinks, I don't know, and like I've had the experience. And the problem with it was when I got popped for I guess I got popped for one that was my fault. But the one that I got popped for that wasn't my fault, it was an empty 40 that was under my seat from somebody who was in there before me. Now, mind you, I was drinking in the car, and I had a tall boy, but I stashed the tall boy. The cop didn't find the tall boy. He found I think it was like a 40 of Mickey's. And first he's like, is it an alcohol bottle? I'm like, yeah, but it's empty, because when I'd gotten pulled over with open containers in the car in the past, Jägermeister bottles.
Ugh.
I told I was going to build a table, so I had like 12 Jaeger bottles in my car, and I told the cop, I'm like, man, I can't believe you didn't pop me for the Jaeger bottles. And he was like, well, they were all empty. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So as soon as I hand the cop the 40, I'm like, it's empty. And he takes it, and he untwists the cap, and he holds it upside down, and he waits for like 10 seconds until a drip comes out. He goes, no, it's not.
Oh, no.
And that's when I'm like, oh, crap, man, my buddy who's driving is going to get screwed. That's when I found out, nope, that's not how the law works. If you're the passenger and you're driving, you get the ticket. And then miss court and have a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, wait, is that how that works?
That's how that panned out.
I am suddenly very, very glad that you had the foresight to stash the tall boy that you were drinking at the Jigsaw when we pulled in and the cop pulled in right behind us.
Yep. There's another example of me still drinking and passenging. Because that was after my DUI, right? I had to.
Oh, yeah. Of course, he wasn't after us either. He was after the car that pulled in right before us.
Right.
So, yeah, lucky break.
Yeah.
Let's talk about X. I think this is supposed to be let's talk about sex. But I deleted the S. According to a Glamour survey. Because now I'm seeing the email from Girl in my head, and I'm pretty sure it said let's talk about sex because the song popped into my head. I must have, in my copying and pasting, erased the S.
I don't think I would ever type that out to you.
You did.
Let's talk about sex. I don't think so.
I'll pull up the email.
I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression.
Trust me.
I don't think you
don't got to worry about that. My mind will never go there.
I don't think anybody in this state, native to this state, would ever.
You know what? There's at least 20
Jersey,
to 30
maybe.
of them. Okay, come on.
No, that number counted Jersey. So really, there's about 2 in this
Gave
state.
the number up though, 20 or 30.
Because she knows it's true. She tried to say it tongue in cheek.
I mean, I'm just gonna ride this train. I'm gonna ride the 20 to 30 train because that's the train you put me on.
Rode 20 to 30 of them.
I'm sure you'll ride that train.
I'm sure there's going to be more unfortunate trains in the future.
And train crashes.
According to a
You
glamour.
know what? Don't talk crap to me because these guys sleep with me. All right.
I feel so wicked
It
sick
takes
right now.
two.
I'm not gonna lie.
It takes two. All right.
2 guys.
Buying each other drinks. All
Two,
night.
two bottles of Boone's Farm.
And then whoever loses the coin toss.
Okay, it might take you and a guy to end up having sex, but how many drugs are you slipping the guy before he decides that he's having sex with the hot girl and you step in front of them?
It only takes one to roofie. Because I can tell you, I guarantee every guy that you've gone home with has had the scene in Beer Fest happen to him.
I got a question. Have you ever went up to a guy and asked him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you think she got mac and cheese casino?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
So you like mac and cheese troughs too, huh?
Why?
Just curious.
I want to know if after you ask them out, the Benny Hill music hits. And they go short-legging it out the door. Oh, yeah, we can call parking meter guy.
I can't find that fast enough.
According to a glamour
parking
survey,
meter guy.
88% of women have searched for an ex online.
Maybe it is. Let's talk
Maybe
about
it is.
X.
Let's talk about X.
Yeah.
19% admit they've gotten a little obsessed. That number seems low. Don't you, the 19?
Yeah, especially considering 88 have admitted to searching for him.
Right. That's already a little obsessed. Girl did it with forehead guy.
What's up? Well,
Five
I mean,
head.
what is the point
head.
of 16 head? What is the point of
Just
of
keeps multiplying.
social media if you can't stalk an ex? I mean, seriously, or a current.
To stay in contact with friends.
Yeah, I don't, and I saw the movie, so I can't exactly remember how it went down, but I don't think that's what Mark Zuckerberg had in mind
That's what he totally had.
when he
in
made
mind.
the Facebook.
He's a creepy, nerdy guy. Of course, he wanted to stalk people. That's the whole point.
54% of women admit that they've had fantasies about a former flame. That number sounds
Who
high.
else are you supposed to put in the fantasy?
Brad Pitt.
Maybe the dude you're with now.
Yeah.
No, why would I do that?
Pretend you're not in the backseat of a Chevelle.
64% of women are now friends. By the way, girl, the first two.
Yeah.
We know you stalk.
Yeah.
Have you fantasized about exes while you were with another?
Like while I'm actually with them?
When you were with the drunken sailor, did you fantasize about guys before him?
Like while I was having sex with them?
Either. While you were having sex,
Like
while
when
you
you
were
were
diddling
with-
your little fun
when you
button?
were with-
I try not to think about other guys while I'm having sex with a guy.
Except with Frito-Lay guy.
'Cause they
French
do it with
fry
you.
guy came up, you know what I mean?
Parking meter guy, Frito-Lay guy came on.
Yeah.
Mac and
Oh,
cheese
she's a
guy.
whore. We know she does this. 64% of women are now friends with someone they've dumped.
No,
46%
I'm not.
have friended an ex on Facebook.
They just
64% of
me.
women are now friends with someone they dumped.
64% of women think they are friends with somebody
Yeah.
they've
Oh,
dumped.
yeah, definitely.
64% of men
Who have been
hope
dumped.
they die.
Yeah, I'm not cool with the whole friends with exes thing.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree on that one. I'm going to say 32% hope they die. 32% think, oh, yeah, cool. She's going to take me back now.
That sounds about
There's
right.
definitely I'm sure there's still a percentage in there of guys who think, all right, just a few drinks and I can totally make her regret that decision.
Yes.
Friends or dumping?
No, I'm talking about like after the dumping, you know, like okay, yeah, you made me look like a fool. Here's a few drinks, and I'm gonna make you look like a fool when you wake up on my couch.
There's a guy I dated.
Oh, boy.
A
Whoa,
little
hold
over.
on, hold on. There's a guy you what?
I dated.
Okay.
Didn't
A
come out
little
that way the
over,
first
yeah, I
time.
know, a little over, just like 10 years ago or so, and he still every once in a while. No,
I'm sorry, so does that mean you guys skipped across the playground holding hands
he every once in a while will
for an hour after school one day?
will message me on Facebook, and I'm not friends with him or anything, but he'll message me and
What's his name?
Do you want to play house?
he'll try to get me to hook back up with them.
What's
and he'll
it-
say all the time, "Oh, you're gonna, I know how much you miss this," and yada yada yada.
Booty
What-
call
what,
or long term?
I swear I
What?
got the the circle dot thing going on, so I'm clean now. We can.
What
Welcome to the
is his
made up
first
portion
name?
of Project
What
X.
is his first name?
His first name.
Michael.
We know now that she lost her virginity at 16
No.
to Michael.
We also
No.
little
This
over
guy,
10 years
this
ago.
guy was after I lost my virginity. No.
However,
I'm 29 now. I was 19, 20 when
and
I
you
was
said a
dating
little
this
over
guy.
10.
However, we now know where the Mike
Okay, so
tattoo
10.
came from.
Who's Mike and how the hell did he get out of this?
Touche.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through her friends list and look at all the Michaels.
I'm not friends with them on
she's-
Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not friends with them on Facebook.
All you have to
hack
do
her
is find
Facebook.
somebody.
I was literally
that she knew
already
when she
on
was
it right
19.
now.
I actually don't want to be friends with them on Facebook, and it creeps me out.
Hey, what's your
that
brother's
he-
phone number? We need to call him real quick.
Okay, hold on.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Spanish said we could have it.
15% of women have called a new love by an old one's name.
Oh, that's never happened to me.
2% did it in between the sheets.
God, thank God. I've come close a couple times.
I can, from a guy's perspective, I've never done between the sheets, but I did accidentally call somebody by somebody else's name while not speaking to them.
I've done it between the sheets. I was wasted.
What's the reaction like? Because I would flip my shit.
I was wasted, so I don't know the reaction. I only know the reaction of when I was sober, and I can tell you, I woke up that morning to vomit on my floor
and blue balls,
and no girl that was in my no girl in my bed,
Oh man.
and a note saying,
Wait, you want to rephrase
"You're an
that?
asshole. Never effing call me again."
Yeah, among other things, I'm sure. Shit.
I thought that she had puked on my floor and not cleaned it up because she was mad at me. According to my roommate, it was me the one doing the puking, but I still don't believe that.
I couldn't even imagine calling out someone else's name.
Yeah, I haven't seen that girl since. 49% of women say sex with an ex is hot, but a bad idea. 6% say it's
Yes.
sexy and seem to have no qualms about it at all.
Sex with an ex is hot, but it is always a bad idea.
Glamour survey about sex.
Oddly enough, they don't agree with you. They just say it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that you've had sex with an ex because they're
You've
happy
had
enough
3.
that they're out of it. They're not going back to that.
You know what? Shut up.
And girls' witty retorts are done for the night.
You don't know.
She
when
has-
I do my hair and I put on some makeup and I put
No,
on
I've
a
seen
hot
the
little
pictures.
outfit,
I've-
I look all right.
Like the Joker.
I look decent enough.
If you say so.
She's got the spackle now. It'll work. Don't
Decent enough to bang. Come on.
Nope.
Only your
After
face
several
off the
rubies.
pavement.
35% of women say they still have an old flame's number in their phone, according to a glamour survey about exes.
She's too stupid to figure out how to erase them, so I know that's true.
I was gonna say yeah.
I got rid of that quick.
Know how to delete numbers from my phone.
I can honestly say she knows how to delete your phone number, but she can't figure out how to undelete it because after I messed with her one day.
Oh, you're unblocked, by the way.
Oh, I'm
I
unblocked
unblocked
now?
you. Yeah, I unblocked
I started messing with her. She's like, "Who is this?"
Because
Yeah.
you made her tell the whole story on the air.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good.
Yeah. I read
Word
the
for
whole
word,
text
dude.
message exchange. Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen my reaction when I got, "Oh, is this parking meter guy?" I set my phone down and literally laughed my ass off into the other room. I'm like, this is gold, and I am not going to be at the show next week.
Oh, no, we
so mad.
Oh, dude, no. She was called a slut more than once.
There's nothing wrong with picking up a guy at the parking meter.
And then we went through all the possible guys.
Wait.
There
Hold on.
is-
We have to go back to that. Because for there to be something wrong with something, it has to have actually happened.
Didn't happen.
You never actually picked him up. He disappeared.
And he was trying to get Heather B's number.
Never
don't-
to be heard from again.
You don't know that.
We
He
know
got
that.
free
You told
parking
us as
from
much.
you, and he tried to get Heather B's number.
He didn't try to get Heather B's
Yeah,
number.
he
I
did.
gave him my number.
So what was your pickup line like? So you like to put things into stuff? And he
I
was
was
and he was just like, no.
You
No.
like to fill the slot.
I was
huh?
like, hey, since you helped me out, it looks like I owe you a drink. Here's my number.
I don't know why he hasn't called.
And he was just like, is that your car being towed? And as you turned around,
And what he really said was, dude, it was 25 cents. It's not a big deal. Please don't ever talk to me again. Seriously, dude, don't.
A hooker for a parking meter. Dude.
He probably thought I was too young for him because I think he was like in his like mid
60s.
I don't think so.
I think he was like in his mid 40s.
She's slowly working her way back. He was 70-year-olds with a walker.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with chasing on a pension, all right?
Hey, but he at least worked in the deli.
His grandkid said, Grandpa, Grandma's waiting in the beauty shop. We got to go get her.
We need to go get your cataracts fixed.
Breaking news.
And the one after that was
Damn.
68.
Lastly, Glamour survey about exes. 32% of women say they're still in love with one of their former significant others.
I've never been in love.
I believe it.
Neither have they. They've been in accidentally.
They usually fall in love after me because the next person they meet, they're like, screw it.
It couldn't be nearly as bad as that was.
Yeah.
Speaking of women.
Yes.
A book editor for the Huffington Post, Zoe Trisco, wrote that she hates the word panties. She wrote, "You know what word I can't stand hearing? Panties. The word panties earns my vote for worst word of all time, and the most baffling thing, I can't fully explain why I dislike it so much. I'm certainly not alone in my distaste at the word panties. A woman on a parenting blog notes that the only thing worse than the word panties is an old man using the word panties."
Oh, yeah.
All right, so don't ask her what color panties she's wearing, but you can call her the C word left and right.
Sure.
Not a problem.
Meanwhile, in a recent survey,
Duly noted.
In Gotham.
Chocoholic.
Yes, exactly.
Readers were asked what word they hated hearing, and their responses include maggots.
Doesn't bother me.
Maggots?
Nope.
Anybody? Maggots?
No.
No. Sexy?
Nope.
No, I love hearing the word sexy.
Yeah, because you never hear it.
So it's one of those once in every 5 years. It's nice to hear.
Pants?
Nah.
It's a weird one. Pants? Fetus?
Nah.
Fetus is kind of gross.
I don't think we have a problem with that.
Vicious?
Mm-mm.
Roaches?
Mm-mm.
This one's funny. Hockey?
Why hockey?
I don't know. Who knows?
Because we're Americans, damn it, not Canadian.
I like hockey.
That was the black vote. I do know a girl. I can't remember who it is, but I know a girl who doesn't like this one. Moist?
Oh, yeah.
I know a girl doesn't like that one either.
It doesn't faze me at all.
I've met a bunch of girls who can't stand the word moist, and it's the funniest thing ever.
I know a girl who can't quite understand what it means. She's standing over my left shoulder.
She hears moist and she thinks vegetable oil. Which I'm still getting emails to the Projekt X Gmail account
Are you?
for veggie oil on the, I think, Christian Mingle or whatever dating site I went on for her.
Oh, Jesus. Do not put me on a dating site.
It's on hold right now. I haven't had the time, but it'll come back.
I'm glad you don't have the time.
Hillbilly?
Kind of bothers me.
Hillbilly?
Yeah.
Because you're from West Virginia?
I don't like to hear them talk.
No, I'm from Youngstown.
It's all the same.
No,
Youngstown
there are
is West
so
Virginia.
much better words than hillbilly, like stump jumper.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Wolverine?
Now, they either really hate the movie Red Dawn, or they limited the survey to, like, the Columbus area.
Or it's the 87% of Hugh Jackman haters.
Sloppy?
Nah.
I hate it because I think a girl when I hear it.
When I hear sloppy, I assume the word Joe is coming right after it.
Yeah, it makes me think of Chris Farley, dude.
Hubby?
I just don't like it. I mostly don't like the people who use it.
I don't like it when people, oh, my hubby.
Just say the word husband.
Yeah, just
No,
shut up.
usually if they're using the word hubby, they're not even married. How long have you been dating? 2 weeks? Shut up.
That's how my wife's got me like that in her phone. Hubby. I hate that.
Shooter.
The worst word that it didn't even show up. Worst word, dude.
Well, there's one more.
What is it?
Tender.
Nope. That's not the one, dude. There's one that makes my skin crawl every friggin' time I hear it.
Girl.
Ovulation.
Yeah.
It's the way it sounds.
I could probably explain why that makes your skin.
Yeah, there's
No, it's
two
been-
reasons
it's-
why you don't like that
It's
word.
been that way since health class, man. Freshman year of high school. For some reason, it just hit me, and ever since then.
I don't think I have one.
I don't know why. It just bothers the hell out of me.
I don't like heavy petting.
Maybe Van Halen.
What?
I don't like
That's not
hearing
even
that.
a word. That's two words.
I don't like
And who says it besides Jim Zemansky?
like in those health class videos when you would sit in health class and they would talk about that kind of stuff. I was always like, ugh.
We didn't
petting.
have health class at home.
Petting. Ugh.
You know who else doesn't like the phrase heavy petting?
Let me guess, every guy that's ever met me.
Yeah, any guy who's in the same room as you.
Rooster, you have an idiot nominee?
Yeah. Going back to the Rockstar Daughters earlier, we've got a woman from New Hampshire who was arrested 4 times in 26 hours for blasting AC/DC's song Highway to Hell.
What?
and other loud music from her home while also throwing a frying pan.
Oh.
They first issued her a warning.
Like just throwing it back and forth in the yard? I don't...
All I know is it sounds like she should be the new opening act for Infusion.
That should be a new Infusion skill.
The police first issued a warning to Joyce Coffey.
Don't you throw that pan again. Turn it down.
On Tuesday afternoon at her home. And then they were immediately called back within an hour.
She threw the damn pan again.
And arrested her.
I just love that apparently it took her an hour to go get the pan again.
She got a good arm.
She had to wait
halfway down the street. She was arrested again 5 hours later.
At least she's a soup ladle this time.
And was released and then arrested again before dawn on Wednesday.
Why would somebody take the damn pan away from her?
I know.
Just unplug her stereo and take the pan.
Yeah.
Police arrested her again after her nephew said she tried to remove some of his belongings from her house and she threw the frying pan at him. Coffey was jailed Friday and couldn't be reached for comment.
And banned from kitchens worldwide.
However, the bass player from AC/DC has a new target.
Right. WMUR-TV reports a judge has recommended she uses headphones.
And Tupperware. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, brand new Top 13 from Johnny 5. We'll vote on Idiot of the Week nominees, and make way for our own replay. You're listening to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy! Guy.
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. You're listening to Msc Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectified backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectified backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Oh, great. Not another Farm Bill request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farm Bill request at a time.
Produced by alcoholics.
Somebody spilled beer in this ashtray.
Enjoy Project X.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
Let's go drink some beer. Good night, there. Get to the website, projectxshow.com. Project spelled with K.
Not with a C.
Beggars if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Don't call us.
We'll call you.
I hear that so often.
Not bad. Recapping idiot nominees, Pat.
Mine goes to the New York City Port Authority Police Department. They were out testing one of their new submersible boats. And
submersible boats?
It's equipped with $500,000 in equipment, including firefighting equipment, radios, radar, GPS gear, depth sounders, pursuit lights, sirens, scuba gear, and dozens of inflatable rafts designed to carry up to 600 people. They had a number of Port Authority Police Department on board, as well as some civilian instructors from Ocean Rescue Systems, a Portland, Maine firm they had hired to conduct the exercises. Their starboard engine began to display vibrations, and some thought maybe a piece of driftwood or rope was clogging the engine. So one of the instructors from ORS advised the sergeant to open the hatch near it to see if there's an obstruction. They all seem to forget that the hatch should only be opened if the craft was in dry dock, because at this point, it was beneath the waterline. In a total of about half an hour, the boat sank, and the sergeant now faces a disciplinary hearing.
Mine comes from Newark, New Jersey, as reported by Mexican Tomas Dinges. I don't know, I just saw his name. It wasn't spelled with an H.
But it looks like dingus.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Or dinges.
Which ate my baby.
18-year-old Anthony Reynolds pleaded guilty in court for a failed carjacking. Carjacking failed because he attempted to steal a 2008 Porsche 911 Turbo, got in the car, realized that it was a stick shift. He didn't know how to drive a stick shift, and soon after he attempted to drive the automobile, he stalled it and was, after a short foot pursuit, caught by police. He's facing jail time and a $250,000 fine. Johnny 5.
Mine is the dumb broad sitting next to Pat.
I think we know who's winning this week.
For continually sticking her foot in her mouth because nobody's sticking anything anywhere else.
That was a better explanation than earlier.
Yeah.
Girl.
Mine are the two girls that were driving around shooting up heroin when they were caught by the police.
Rooster.
And mine is the New Hampshire woman who was arrested 4 times in 26 hours for not only listening to AC/DC, but testing out her javelin skills with a frying pan.
Lindsay, vote. First time in months. Brand new top 13 from Johnny 5. Let's do that.
Here we go with our top 10 list. Number 10, don't run.
Shut the up. It's Johnny 5. This is my top 13. You don't like it? Make your own damn list.
I already saw the vote, by the way.
And just so you know, javelin tossing is the proper word for it is ejaculation. Not a lie.
Touche.
Good to know.
Which leads us into the list. My 13 favorite dirty sounding words.
Oh, well, that
aren't
went
dirty.
nicely.
Yeah. It's nice when a plan comes together, right?
Yeah.
All right. Number 13, proscenium. Which is the apron area around a stage.
Yes.
Separate from the auditorium. Number 12, interrobang. It's the combination of the question mark and exclamation point instead of using both. It looks like a giant P with a dot underneath of it.
Oh.
Okay.
I want that on my phone.
Yeah, I want one of those.
There's an app for that, maybe.
Number 11, convivial.
Convivial?
Convivial.
I know this word.
Friendly or befitting of a feast.
Yep.
Number 10, paradiddles.
I know that word.
Yeah, you should. It's a shortened version. It's a snare drum exercise.
Or handicapped foreplay.
I like yours better. Number 9, tittle.
Okay.
Is the little dot below or above the lowercase I or J.
Okay.
Number 8, ball cock. Is the people know it as the toilet float. It's
Right.
a little valve in the ball. Number 7, cunctator.
What?
It's a synonym for procrastinator.
Okay. I'm going to use that from now on. Just don't be such a cunctator.
Number 6, fallacious. Misleading or deceptive. And
not to be confused with fellatio.
Yes, but it works because she might not be too good in the sack, but she's really fallacious. And if you use it, nobody would know what you're talking about.
Especially if you're using it to her.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, you're so fallacious. Oh, thanks.
Your Christian Mingle site was dead wrong. Number 5, prolix is verbose.
Okay.
I lost it. 4, one of my favorites, worst band ever, weenus. It's actually the skin on your elbow.
Yeah. I had my weenuses pierced.
Number 3, not girl, but cockchafer. It's
my God, it works. Totally works.
Kind of. It's a maybug or a may beetle.
Okay.
Number 2, puck fist.
Puck fist.
It's little mushrooms that explode and send the spores everywhere.
Spores, yeah.
Yeah, it's a puck fist.
Okay.
Oh.
And number 1, you gotta give me a second, get my tongue in order for this one.
Okay.
Flibbertigibbet.
All right.
Is girl. It's a chatty, flighty, lightheaded person.
That's me.
That'll be your next tattoo. First tattoo. Does she have any tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos.
That'll be your first tattoo.
Yeah, I'm like, is he talking to me? I don't have any tattoos.
Chris, vote.
Rooster.
Rooster, vote.
J5.
Girl.
Rooster.
Johnny 5.
Pat.
I can break it. I gotta go with the frying pan.
What?
Rooster.
I was gonna say, wait,
I don't
Pat-
get a vote all of
I
a
was gonna
sudden?
say Pat hasn't gone yet.
Shite. Go on.
I was going to go with
Really?
girl because it was one of my backups.
Oh, no. No, I don't. Rooster still. I'll stick with it.
Okay.
Got it?
I got it.
Drum roll it. Streaks in the week, Tony is
Rooster.
Hey, welcome back.
See you in another month.
I won. I'm gone again.
I've accomplished everything I need.
I think we're done here. First of all, before I forget, I would like to say good night to Project X baby Alex. Lindsay, John, the lesbian whose name is escaping me right now. Amy, thanks for participating in the chat. If you listened but didn't participate, thank you, but not as big a thank you. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch it immediately soon on morningshowcentral.com on the 24-hour live feed, or tomorrow morning-ish on projectxshow.com, where it's available for live playback or download. Free app called Stitcher works on all smartphones. Download it, search Project X Radio, and listen to the podcast. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PX Show. Follow us on Twitter at Project X Show. I believe we'll be at full strength again next week. And we won't pick on girl. Good night.